Friend, if the biggest debate in football history is still alive today, it is this one. Who is the real GOAT? Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo? This is not just a question. This is a war that has divided households, broken friendships, and started arguments in every corner of the world, from the streets of Buenos Aires to the cafes of Lisbon, from the stadiums of Madrid to the small tea stalls of Karachi. Millions of football fans have argued about this question for years, and shockingly, even after both legends have given everything they have, the world still cannot agree on an answer. Some believe Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest player in football history because of his incredible hunger for goals, his extraordinary fitness, and the countless records that set him apart from every player who has ever lived. On the other hand, many people believe football is not just about scoring goals. It is an art. It is creativity. It is the ability to control and elevate the entire team. And that is where Lionel Messi stands out like a painter standing in front of a blank canvas, turning 90 minutes into a masterpiece. On one side is Cristiano Ronaldo, the symbol of hard work, discipline, and a winning mentality. On the other side is Lionel Messi, a player who can completely change the course of a match the moment the ball reaches his feet. One player is famous for scoring goals, while the other not only scores but also creates goals for his teammates. One is the definition of power, while the other is a football magician. And here is the shocking part: both of them, in their own way, rewrote the rule book of what a footballer is supposed to be. But the real question is this. If we consider the World Cup, the Ballon d'Or awards, playmaking, assists, impact on matches, performances in big games, ability to win trophies, individual achievements, and the beauty of football altogether, who comes out on top? Is Cristiano Ronaldo truly the greatest football player of all time? Or is Lionel Messi the player who taught the world to see football in a completely new way? Today, we will analyze this debate not through emotions, but through achievements, performances, and football philosophy. And by the end, you might be shocked at how close and how far apart these two men actually are. Let's start with where it all began. Cristiano Ronaldo's story begins on the small Portuguese island of Madeira. Born into a humble family, Ronaldo decided from an early age that football would be his life. What people don't talk about enough is this: as a teenager, he had heart surgery to remove an irregular heartbeat, and just days later, he was back on the training pitch. That alone tells you everything about the man's mentality. Despite poverty, struggles, and countless hardships, he transformed himself into something rarely seen in modern football. Through relentless hard work, he became one of the greatest goal scorers in history. Whether at Manchester United, Real Madrid, or Juventus, he scored goals everywhere he played. He won countless club trophies, became the all-time top scorer in UEFA Champions League history, and led Portugal to victory in the UEFA European Championship. His career proves just how far determination and hard work can take a person. Now here is something shocking. Lionel Messi's story is almost the complete opposite. He was a young boy from Rosario, Argentina, who suffered from growth hormone deficiency during childhood. His family could not afford his medical treatment. His own country's biggest clubs looked at him and said, "No, he is too small, too fragile, not worth the risk." For many children, dreams would have ended right there in that doctor's office. But Barcelona recognized the extraordinary talent within him. The club took responsibility for his treatment and gave him a place at La Masia. A boy who could not even afford medicine ended up becoming the most decorated player in the history of football. If that is not shocking, what is? That was the beginning of a journey that would forever be written into football history. Messi never relied on physical strength. Instead, he amazed the world with his talent, ball control, vision, and football intelligence. Watching him play often feels as though he already knows where the ball will go next, as if the game is moving in slow motion just for him, while everyone else is running at full speed. He is not just a goal scorer, but also a playmaker, an organizer, and a player who controls the entire flow of a match. Now let's talk goals, because this is where the arguments get loud. Cristiano Ronaldo is a goal-scoring machine. He is dangerous with his right foot, left foot, and headers. Giving him even a single second inside the penalty box can be costly for any opponent. He turned scoring into a science repetition, timing, positioning, power. Messi scores in a different way. He can pick up the ball in midfield, dribble past 3 or 4 defenders, and score. Whether it is free kicks, long-range shots, or precise finishing, he excels in every aspect. But football is not just about scoring goals. A player's ability to create chances for teammates is equally important. This is where Messi clearly stands out. He ranks among the highest assist providers in football history. He not only scores goals but also creates them for others. He controls his team's entire attack like a conductor controlling an orchestra. When it comes to dribbling, very few players can be compared to Messi. His quick touches, incredible balance, and lightning-fast changes of direction make him unique. Defenders have admitted on camera that trying to tackle him feels like chasing a shadow. Cristiano Ronaldo was also an outstanding dribbler early in his career, but over time he transformed himself into the perfect goal scorer, sacrificing flair for efficiency, and somehow becoming even more dangerous because of it. Both players have their own style when it comes to free kicks. Ronaldo's powerful knuckleball free kicks once terrified goalkeepers. The ball would dip and swerve in ways that seemed almost impossible. Messi's curling left-footed strikes, on the other hand, are considered among the most beautiful sights in football history, gentle yet unstoppable. As leaders, Ronaldo is highly emotional on the field. He constantly motivates his teammates and fights until the final whistle, sometimes screaming, sometimes crying, always demanding more from everyone around him. Messi, by comparison, is calmer. He speaks through his performances rather than his words. He rarely raises his voice, yet somehow his teammates run faster and try harder just to live up to his standard. Both leadership styles have been successful, but they are shockingly different, one built on fire, the other built on silence. Their World Cup journeys have also been widely discussed. Ronaldo has played in multiple World Cups and scored important goals for Portugal, but a World Cup trophy has eluded him his entire career, a gap that critics never let him forget. Messi, meanwhile, not only scored goals, but also led Argentina to World Cup glory. Winning the 2022 FIFA World Cup elevated his career to an entirely new level, and that final performance against France is still talked about as one of the greatest individual displays in World Cup history. When it comes to the Ballon d'Or, Messi has won the award more times than any other player in history, proving that he has been considered the world's best player over a long period of time. Ronaldo's achievements are also extraordinary, but in this specific category, Messi has the edge, and it is not even close. At club level, both players made history. Ronaldo succeeded in England, Spain, and Italy, winning league titles and Champions Leagues in 3 different countries, something almost no modern player has managed. Messi played a huge role in making Barcelona one of the greatest clubs in football history. Later, he also silenced his critics by achieving success with Argentina and with Paris Saint-Germain. Football experts often say that Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the greatest finishers the game has ever seen. But Lionel Messi is a complete footballer. He scores goals, provides assists, controls the tempo of matches, creates opportunities, and can change the direction of a game all by himself when needed. That is why many legendary players, coaches, and analysts believe Messi's influence cannot be measured by statistics alone. His football is like an art form. Whenever he is on the pitch, the rhythm of the entire match changes. However, one thing is absolutely clear. Without Cristiano Ronaldo, this debate would never have existed. If Ronaldo had never played, perhaps Messi's career would not have been as competitive. And if Messi had never existed, Ronaldo's story would also have been incomplete. Each man pushed the other to heights neither could have reached alone. These two legends made each other even greater, and honestly, that might be the most shocking truth in this entire debate. Still, if we consider the World Cup, the Ballon d'Or awards, playmaking, assists, dribbling, impact on matches, leadership, goal scoring, goal creation, and the beauty of football together, many football experts and millions of fans believe one name shines just a little brighter, and that name is Lionel Messi. He is not just a goal scorer. He is a creator. He does not simply win matches, he makes football beautiful. He does not only play for himself, he makes the entire team better. He does not just win trophies, he wins the hearts of millions. That is why many people believe that, despite the greatness of legends such as Pelé, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff, Zinedine Zidane, and Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi is the most complete artist and the most influential player of the modern era. For this reason, countless fans around the world consider him the GOAT of football. But that is also the beauty of this debate. Everyone loves football, but everyone has a different favorite player. Now the decision is yours. Who do you think is the real GOAT of football, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?